This is 5 pounds of body fat. I'm going to teach you how to lose 10 to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. How do I know this is possible? Because we have had hundreds of members inside Smart Body Performance do just that. Members like Brooke, Ben, Megan, Matt, Jess, and so many more that you see on the screen right now. So this video is going to cover nutrition, activity, metabolism and hormones, training, and so much more. So if you have any kind of desire, at the time filming this, we're 12 weeks away from Christmas. So if you're watching this when it's just come out, if you want to go into Christmas social events, looking at feeling $1 million, or if you just across the next 12 weeks want to feel unstoppable, this is applicable any time of the year. So we're going to start with the basics, right? And the basics really fall down to nutrition, because most people want to lose this thing but don't know how, because their nutrition is all over the shop. Because fat loss is a game of simply calories we intake versus calories we burn. To lose body fat, you need to burn more than you intake. So half the story is the calories we burn, the other half the story is how many we intake. So we're going to start with our caloric intake. So what do we need to look at with nutrition, right? We need to be looking at being in a caloric deficit, and how do we work that out? So there's tons of TDEE calculators. I have my very own one that I created that you're more than welcome to. If you comment calculator around this video, I'll send it over to you. But there's a simple equation you can take. Your body weight in pounds times 9 to 11. The reason there's a bracket is because if you want to sprint and go fast, times it by the lower end. If you want it to be a little bit more sustainable, times it by the higher end. So if you weigh 180 pounds, you might do 180 times 9 or 10 or 11, depending on how fast you want to go. Then you want to take your body weight in pounds times 1, and that's your protein target. The reason we have a very high, more or less protein target, you know, for women it might be 0.8 and for men it might be up towards 1.2. But the reason we have a high protein target is what? It's 4 reasons. Number 1, the thermic effect of food. We burn 20 to 30% of our calories through digestion. So from turning food into a shit, you're burning calories, right? Number 2 is you have a faster metabolism the more muscle tissue you have. And protein helps you retain more muscle tissue on a fat loss journey when your muscle is vulnerable to be lost as well. Number 3 is recovery. So if we're recovering faster, we're going to hit the next workout with more intensity, burn more calories during that workout, optimize our strength and muscle mass during that workout as well. And reason number 4 is it's satiating. It keeps you fuller for a longer period of time, which makes sticking to your calories easy. Then number 2, you're going to take your fat target. So you're going to have 0.4 times your body weight in pounds. Fats have got so many benefits, and contrary to popular belief, fats are amazing on a fat loss journey. You want to have it in moderation, because oftentimes food volume is where most people go wrong. They have loads of foods like nuts and avocados and olive oils, and these foods are super healthy, of course, and you definitely want to have them in your diet, but too much of them is going to be low volume of food with high calories. So psychologically, we won't feel satisfied with nutrition. So that's why we want to take a target of fats, which is sensible for cholesterol, hormones, brain health, and so forth, and not too much to the point where it makes dieting really difficult. You give up and go back to square one. And then take the remainder of your calories and put that towards carbohydrates. With your carbohydrates, your body's number 1 energy source. So if you want more energy day to day, and quite honestly the will to live, because carbs are enjoyable, you want to have a sensible carbohydrate intake. Aim to have most of your carbohydrates pre and post workout, and then pre-bed. Pre-workout to give your body the fuel for that workout, so it turns into glycogen. You use that as, you burn glycogen during your workouts for energy, and post-workout to replenish the energy lost during said workout. Then pre-bed, because it releases the hormone leptin and it makes you sleepier, which makes going to sleep and sleeping quality a lot higher. Don't have it too close to bed to the point where you're still digesting, because you're going to find it difficult to sleep and your sleep quality will reduce. But 2 or so hours prior, a bit more of a heavier carbohydrate meal, and the remainder of the carbs for that day can then go into that meal. So pre, post workout and pre-bed are the best time to have your carbohydrates. Then after that, when you're looking at nutrition, most people say, should I track my calories? Is it obsessive? Now, tracking calories is a really good way to do 3 things. Number 1, create awareness. If you have awareness around the food you're eating, it makes it easier to stick within a deficit. Number two, education. When you have good education around nutrition, it makes the sustainability long-term a lot easier, because at Smart Body Performance, we have 3 phases when a new client joins us. Phase 1 is meal plans. We want to, lay the foundations. We want to make dieting easy. We want to make it predictable, and we want to put it on autopilot. So we have meal plans just to get the foundations laid with, strong nutrition habits. Then phase 2 is tracking. It's macro tracking. It's using MyFitnessPal. It's getting feedback. It's having us coaches give them course correction and where to move and change and add to make their dieting journey easier. Then 3 is intuitive. When they have the education, they have the habits, and they have the awareness around nutrition to be able to go intuitive with their diet. Okay, so then that's kind of like the nutrition side. And there's so many different meals and recipes, and we have tons of recipe books. You're more than welcome. If you comment recipe below, I'll send you a few over, because it's really down to your preference. A lot of our clients like the 80-20 rule. 80% of your nutrition through highly nutritious whole foods, 20% through quote unquote junk. If it helps your adherence, it's better long term. And you can still eat, enjoyable quote unquote junk foods and go social events and lose 10 to 25 pounds. The clients, that you see from our transformation journeys, none of them went monk mode. They enjoy social events. They have downtime. So do I. Like, it's part of life, right? So the 80-20 rule helps on long-term adherence. You don't have to do 80-20, but if you find it helps your adherence, it's worth it. Because one of the sayings I love is, it's better to be consistently good over occasionally perfect. If you're occasionally perfect, you'll never transform. If you're consistently good, you'll get results and you'll keep them for life. And that's why we have clients of ours message us 2 years after they've been on the program, like this message here from Scott, saying, I've still, crushed my transformation journey. I'm still feeling great, and I'm still where I want to be thanks to my time on the program. So you want to think long-term, because short-term thinking equals short-term results. Okay, so that's a little bit of a nutrition side. Then we're going to come over to the calories we burn every day. We burn calories 4 different ways. BMR, which is basal metabolic rate. These are the calories we burn at complete rest, and equates to 50 to 60% of our daily calories, which is the high end, which is the highest percentage of the calories we burn each day. So you can maximize this through a better metabolism, which we will come back to. Way number 2 is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT. Got there in the end. So NEAT is effectively your non-planned activity. This is 20 to 30% of the calories we burn every day. Then you have EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis, 5 to 10% of your calories each day. Very low amount in comparison to the other 2, which is your training. And then TEF, thermic effects of food, which is the calories you burn through digestion, and high protein diets maximize this. So knowing the 4 ways we burn body fat, how do we optimize this? So from a metabolism perspective, if you have good sleep quality, good nutrients into the body, you are active, so you maximize NEAT and you're more active day to day. You have more muscle tissue in your body. For every 1 pound of muscle we have, we burn 6 calories a day. Every 1 pound of fat we have, we burn 2 calories a day. More muscle, less fat equals a faster metabolism. And making sure that we're actually getting in the right nutrients to the body through like vitamins and minerals and veg and fiber. It's not just eating for the sake of eating, right? It's getting the right nutrients to the body to fuel your body, to have a faster metabolism, to lose weight faster and be where you want to be faster as well. So if you're currently watching this and you're thinking, right, be specific, Reese, what kind of targets can I have? Water, you can aim 1 liter per 20 kilos of body weight. If I weigh 80 kilos, I'll aim for 4 liters of water a day. Step target, there's this magical number. People go, oh, you hit 10,000 steps a day, and it's like this fucking magic number. You hit 10,000, all of a sudden you're going to melt off body fat. Not the case. It is a good target to have, but it's unrealistic if you're currently working a desk job like me. Maybe you're currently at 4,000. To ask somebody to go from 4 to 10 to 12,000 a day, super unrealistic. So maybe at 20%, if you're currently doing 4,000 steps a day, 20% is 800, quick maths. Then I go, okay, cool. Let me go for, let's say 4.8 to 5K steps a day. Let me start that on the first couple of days. You get comfortable, go, oh shit, it's not as hard as I thought. 800 steps is about 10 minutes extra walking. I could probably take this a little bit further. I'm going to increase my step target by 40%. So let's just round up to 2,000. That's an extra about 20 minutes of walking a day. So, okay, great. Now I've upped it by 2,000. I've gone from 4 to 6K, and this isn't as bad as I thought. So now I'm going to double that. I'm going to go to 4,000 steps, an extra 40 minutes walking. Then you've gone from 4K, you're now on 8K steps a day, and you go, okay, now I'm feeling a lot better. I'm getting more vitamin D, I'm getting more sunlight, getting more fresh air. My stress is reduced. Therefore, I've reduced my cortisol hormone, which is helping me lose body weight faster, helping me increase my energy, and helping me stick to my diet better. Because if you've got low energy and high stress, diet and adherence becomes extremely difficult. So there's always a knock-on effect. You know, there's a big domino, like stress management, for instance, that has a massive knock-on effect. Super stress means bad sleep quality, means bad energy, which then obviously means slower metabolism. When you have low energy, you have bad sleep and so forth. So one big thing can have a massive knock-on effect after, which is why the small details matter when you're looking at dropping body fat. Then the consideration going into, you know, a 12-week sprint is what we call a body sprint. So phase 4 of our program at Smart Body Performance is called the body sprint. This is what it says on the tin. We fucking sprint. So it's not necessarily the most sustainable part of your journey, but it's kind of, okay, if I want fast results, then I freaking go for it. I really start to go, okay, let me go. Attention to detail is going to be bang on. I'm going to track my food meticulously. I'm going to, you know, train hard when I'm in the gym, and I'm going to go out and get my walks in, even if the weather is not too pretty, right? All of these small little things add up. You get the transformation. You can then reverse out into a maintenance phase and learn how to keep it for life. That's the target. Fast results and sustainability. Not so you can't still enjoy social events. If you've got a social event coming up, you can go for a bit of a calorie banking strategy. So you might say, okay, I've got a social event on Saturday. I'm probably going to have 2,000 extra calories. What can I do? Okay, a fortnight out from said social event, I'm going to remove 1 to 150 calories a day from my target. If I eat 2,000, I might then go for 850 to 1,900 calories each day, 2 weeks out. Then when I go to said social event, I've got an extra 2,000 calories to play with through extra food, maybe some alcohol, maybe some drinks. And before you're thinking, whoa, is this a coach saying drink alcohol? It's a normal thing. If alcohol is a part of your social life, it's okay to have. I'm not saying it's fucking gonna help your transformation journey, but actually, quite honestly, it might. You know, if you find that keeps you adherent long term, again, sustainability is important. So if you enjoy a couple of drinks and it helps you stay consistent long term so you can be better with your health and fitness journey, it's probably a good thing you're drinking alcohol, right? Because there's such things that are good in theory, such things that are good in practice. In theory, cutting out all alcohol, all the foods you enjoy, going to the gym for fucking 2 hours a day is great. In practice, you'll get 3 weeks in, give up and go back to square one. This is why members on our program can keep their results for so long, because it's sustainable and they can stay consistent because they enjoy it. And then once they start to enjoy it, they start to enjoy the feeling of feeling fucking good, feeling confident, feeling strong, feeling sexy, you know, being attractive, you know, towards their partner, having sex without the lights on, matching with people on Tinder. These type of things are really important to people, which means the consistency and sustainability long term is key. I hope you found this video useful. We break videos like this down in all of our YouTube videos. We're going to try and bring them a little bit more often. We've had a crazy influx of members who have had our priority over the last couple of months. So we're going to try and get back to them a little bit more on the YouTube. I have a lot of free guides here as well. So we've got our new released quiz. We are literally dropping over the next couple of days from the release of this video, which is a short 30-second calorie quiz. You'll go through it and then it will direct you to a specific unique training based on your goal. And it will show you 3 of the biggest mistakes you are currently making based on your answers in the quiz and give you calorie and macro targets. If you want that freebie, drop a comment with quiz below. So there's been 3 different freebies in here: recipe books, normal macro quiz, and the quiz that we have that's more specific based around your goals that will give you a free training off the back of your answers, telling you your 3 biggest mistakes so you know where to go, what to change, and how to transform moving forwards. Hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next video.